Hello and welcome to all you Aries people out there. This is your very short, precise, concise monthly horoscope for September 2022. Now, actually, it's just one thing that is really interesting, and that is the most important. And Aries people do like that, just give me one thing that I can focus on, and what's that all about? And it's the Mercury retrograde, and it's happening in your relationship sector. So what is this all about? Around and about the 11th of September, Mercury will be at 8 degrees of Libra in your opposite sign, which is the 7th house. We call it the house of relationships, the one-to-one relationship. So not your friends, not your parents, not your children, but your love relationship, a significant other, a business partner, someone that you consult. It could also be that person. So these people, there is something about them that you will review. And it's on a mental level because it's Mercury. So this going, especially if you have planets in Aries around like 8 degrees, you will feel it the most. And it's quite a big deal for you. Why? Because at the opposite of this Mercury, there is Jupiter. So this is a very Jupiterian kind of Mercury retrograde, because it's going to touch Jupiter in an opposition 3 times. So it's super, super strong there. And Mercury and Jupiter, whenever they come together, it's always like an expansion of communication, an expansion, and especially when Jupiter is in Aries, which is all about fieriness. So an expansion of ideas, an expansion of understanding. In your case, of understanding the self by some significant other person, which is the Mercury in the 7th house. So definitely, whether you are in a relationship or not, you are changing your thoughts around the concept of relationships. Either if that is around a significant existing one, or if you're single and someone just inspires you. There's definitely someone there, even if you are single, that inspires you to review your point of view when it comes to relationships. And so it goes backward for the rest of the month. And on the 3rd of October, it goes direct again, but in the sign of Virgo, which is your 6th house. So this means that it's not only that you're shifting your mind around significant relationships, you're also establishing new routines and new day-to-day life, so to speak. So it's a pretty interesting retrograde for you. And with Jupiter in your 1st house, it's all about you. It's all about how can you expand yourself, but in a good way, in a constructive way, not in a negative way. Jupiter opposing Mercury in a negative way is like, I'm the know-it-all and they are the know-it-all themselves, and it clashes, and I'm not listening here. It is about, I say my truth and you say your truth, and I'm listening, because whenever we have Mercury in the 7th house, we have more of an energy of wanting to understand other people. So especially when you've been dealing with a difficult relationship, this is very good energy, because it shows that you have an interest in resolving things, in understanding things, in seeing things in a different way. Especially when you've been meeting a new person. This is very common. When people meet new people, then there is a Mercury retrograde or a Venus or a Mars. But it's simple, because when you get to know these people better, it's always that there is some aspect of the relationship that you didn't see, or you see it, or you suggested something and it's not like that. That could be a good thing. You suggested, for instance, this person is not such a committed person, and it seems to be like he or she is, or the other way around. So there is definitely a lot of reassessment going on for you. It's very interesting. And at the same time, there's exploration, there's exploration going on for you and understanding the self and seeing you, yourself, also in a bigger picture. That's it. I don't want to elaborate too much around what other stuff is going on, because this is too important for you. This is the main thing. I would say enjoy it. There's going to be a new moon in your opposite sign as well on the 25th. At the very end of the month, there is a new beginning, an ending and a new beginning. So an ending of an old attitude or an old relationship, especially when it's not so good, and a new beginning, an upgrade that you're getting in the sector of your relationships. I would say enjoy it. And thank you for listening. Bye-bye.